Okay. How is everyone? Thank you for coming back. For those who love the tarot, what a difference they have made in my life. I cannot believe how calm I am considering all that's happened in America. Um, but I am. I know things are going to turn out right. I have the deep belief that the main thing we should pray for is thy will, not mine, be done. I do want everyone to know that the reason Trump is going to start trying to bring the military into every blue state is because he's going to eventually try to make sure that an election does not happen. This is for entertainment purposes only. I probably shouldn't have said the E word. It's like a bad word on YouTube, I think. But oh gosh. Anyway, yeah, well, we need the midterm E, and I do believe we're going to get it. But don't forget, there are reasons for things happening, and thy will, not mine, be done. But the reason I am so calm, hi Nathan, the reason I am so calm is simply because I go into a trance state after I hear the gong. When I grew up, I know I was probably about 8, as I recall, that I would do meditation. They had yoga on TV in the afternoon, so when I'd get home from school, I would listen to some cartoons, and then I would listen to meditations. I would I would do yoga, do the breath work, and that was very calming to me because I was a very nervous child. And until my cousin died, and I was able to actually see the vision of God and her together rising into the sky, um, I never believed I would see God. I had heard him a couple times very clearly in my head, but definitely a voice that was not my own that I normally didn't hear. But to see him and see the white light of his face, could not see the features. It was only love. And I knew my cousin was okay. She was not only okay, she was soaring. She was so happy. And this was in 2001, I believe. Or no, 2000, the end of 2001, or anyway, it was around 2001, 2002, and I had been living with her for the previous 6 months, and I was very close to her, and she wanted me to read the tarot cards with her on YouTube, but I didn't have the confidence. She said I was more psychic than she was, but it's hard to know your psychic abilities if you don't have feedback. Now, when I had a job as a psychic reader on the California Psychic Readers Network, I did get a lot of good feedback. But then it's like you wonder, well, did it go away? Is it still there? These things come to your mind. But after I saw God, I knew that she wanted me to have this channel, and so I decided to do it, although I've been very scared about it. I normally I'm a shy person. I can be outgoing, but I'm also a shy person. So I'm like, but I felt like I had to do what she said. She said, believe. believe in yourself. I heard this when they were going up, and I have heard it from a couple mediums since, or at least one medium said that was her message to me. And I love and respected this woman. She would get up at 3 in the morning. She would meditate until 6, do her prayer. She ended up being, well, she believed in a lot of the religions, as do I, but she was practicing some Hindu practices. Let's see, Nathan, you say, and they both know that there's going to be a new election next year. Oh, here, let me read what you said. You heard from another reader. Oh, gosh, I don't want to read about what other readers say, but I'm going to read what you said anyway. I see. Yeah. I've had some feelings like that. I haven't read on it particularly about a new election. I don't rule it out. I haven't read on it. Um, is that something you would like me to read on? I mean, when other readers say it, I don't want to say, oh, they're wrong. you know? Um, yeah, I would rather have a clean question for me, but I understand. So, anyway, I respect my cousin very much, and if she says to believe in myself, and she's speaking to me from the other realm, yeah, I need to believe in myself. I haven't been on the last couple days because I have been ill, but just stomach problems. I have digestive problems sometimes. But anyway, so you want me to read on it if I want? Okay, I'll think about that. Let me read who's here. And Preeti Singe is here. Story time with Aunt Rose is back. Story time with Aunt Rose. Yes, I'm still recovering. I've just been putting a little weight on my left foot. Thank you for asking. I'm not walking yet. I've been a little timid about trying to put too much weight on it because it was really painful when it happened, and I don't want to feel that pain again, that shooting pain at my leg to my kneecap. But yeah, I'm still recovering. Um, yeah, I've been pretty busy because my son feels I'm not safe in the house, and so I'm probably going to be moving to the beach. So I'm looking into housing, and yeah, I'm thinking about moving to a little coast town in Oregon. So I'm pretty excited about that, but to not be by my family is going to be hard. It will be a couple hours away. It won't be that far. So anyway, thank you for asking. Story time. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty well today. Not tip top, but hey, can't always feel great. Okay. At home therapy can be helpful. Well, yeah, I find that when other people help me do therapy, they push me so hard that I hurt myself. So I'm going to do it myself. And you're probably right. If I can't do it myself, I'll get in home therapy. But I do believe that I can do it on my own. Nathan, you watched a video of Tim and Kamala. They were calling out her delegate votes that she received to be the president. She won the 2024 primary. Oh, well, if you want to pass along that video, I would love to see it, Nathan. Hello, Rathod, Rathod. Rathod, Rathod. Okay. Saying Rahat. Nathan. Okay, before I get to you, Rasad, I will answer political questions. Nathan wants to know, I think your question would be what I see as far as will there be an election for Kamala and Tim Walz next year? Are you talking 2026? Let's see. Will there? I'm going to ask it this way. Unless you want to give me a specific question, Nathan. Um, will there be a special election for Kamala and Tim Walz anytime in the near future? Hmm. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Um, yeah, if you want to ask me, Nathan, another question regarding that and put it in a different way, go ahead and ask me, and I will be happy to answer it. So Rasad was deleted? Um, let's see, you took away your question. Um, so you're saying 2026 if there's going to be another election. Well, I guess so. The cards don't lie. If the energy is continues to go the way it is, yeah, they don't lie. So, yeah, I really want to. Now I want to see that video. I really want to see that video, Nathan. Please send it to me. Yeah, I want to know everything about Kamala. I respect her very much, and she should be in her rightful position. Okay, let's see what's going on for our community today. What is going on? There will be a partnership or lovers. You will have a lover or a partnership that is very meaningful. Okay. Hi, Nita. All right, a partnership. You will have a partnership that is very meaningful. You will get love, a gift of love. So it sounds like that instead of partnership, regular business partnership, it sounds like it will be a love connection. If you've been feeling some bad luck, it's going to be turning to good luck. If you've been feeling good luck, it's going to be turning to bad luck. But don't worry, you can control it to a certain extent just by giving gratitude, good energy to the universe, and opening yourself up to manifestation. I want you to let everything good that you desire and deserve Let it into your being. If it should be, we want the best outcome. If it should be, let it be. Say it out loud what you want. I like to say, I want a clean government and I want a healthy body. Thank you. Thank you for my many blessings. We all have many blessings, many things to be thankful for. Oh, she got 482 votes. You know what? That does not surprise me. I'm just glad it's coming out. These things have to come out. Um, Americans deserve to know the truth. Absolutely. Okay, and as far as our reading goes, remember to be temperate, not to drink, smoke, or eat too much, and use your intuition. Very, very important. What I was going to say is what happened after I saw God and my cousin soaring into heaven. I started really studying the cards more because I wanted to feel more confident. But what I didn't realize was what was going to happen is that when I studied the cards, oh my gosh, I started getting so much calmer. I would do my meditation first and just empty my mind. Actually, at the time, I was using my harmonica, but it doesn't matter. Anything that resonates with you, any sound, for me, sounds help me go into a meditative state. It just brings me down into a nice, calm, grounded state. I feel my spine. I feel it going into the center of the earth and grounding me in such a way that I can hear, feel, and see things. And I hope this can happen for you. I'm sure it can. We all have some psychic abilities for sure, and more people are getting them. What people have said, and I believe what different psychics have said, is that the veil is thinning and the time for the people is surging, whether it be protests or people getting into a higher vibration and bringing the whole world up with them. There are a lot of people that are starting to see the light. They're starting to see the light. So, yeah, the high priestess, trust your own intuition. If you are reading for yourself and you want to know what's going on, just be quiet with yourself, ask a question, and start writing. And if you do that 5 minutes a day, it's a wonderful thing. It really brings you in tune with yourself and the world. Um, yeah, so you can use that as a little trick. But just say the first thing that comes to your mind. That's the key. Okay? All right. Okay, I think story time, I think yours is the only question at that time. Thank you, Nathan. I appreciate your moderating. Story time. Okay, you want to know about your love life? Well, according to the general reading for this group, I don't know if you just heard, but yeah, love is coming. Let's see, you in particular. Yeah. Yeah, it's a start of something loving. I mean, can't make these things up. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're going to be given the gift of love. You will have a new beginning in love. This is not someone you know at the moment. This is someone coming in. Nosma, hello. Like 9. I want to know about my love life. Okay, Nosma. Nosma Khan. Sounds like a movie star. Nosma Khan. What about your love life? Well, like I said, I did a reading for the group, and it sounds like you're going to get love, but let's see. Yeah, yeah. Love is coming in for you. Oh my gosh, the cards today are something else. Yeah, spectacular. Um, yeah, you might be feeling a little melancholy at the moment. Yeah, story time. I guess love is in the air. We keep getting cups and new love and partnerships. Yes, that's something else. I love it. I want everyone to have the love they deserve. We all deserve love for sure. Absolutely. Yes, we will be victorious. Again, this is for the group. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see if there are any other questions. Tim Wall. So I'll have to look up and listen to some of Tim Wall's speaking for sure. Thank you for the tips. I really appreciate you, Nathan. Yeah, it's good to know these things. I've been I've been listening to some women that just make me laugh so much because like I say, I've been ill the last couple days and I just want to feel good and laugh. So I've been listening to iHip News. It's the two women. Their podcast is called "I've Had It." Oh my gosh, it's so funny. They even got noticed by, I believe, CNN. Um, they were the ones that were talking about Cracker Barrel and how people who voted for Trump should not be able to go into a Mexican restaurant. I love it. Yeah, and that they should go to Cracker Barrel. Anyway, it was something else, and I guess they started to change their logo, and then they changed it back. It was a whole deal. Hi, Pretty Singh. Thank you for coming back. What are Ashe's thoughts about you? Is there any positive future with him? Akshay. Akshay. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts about Preeti? He's getting a new perspective, or he's getting a new perspective on the relationship. Um, he's been working very hard, so he's a little split up between working and you. Uh, okay, he's been having a painful time, but he's very much at the end of that cycle. The 10, that's the end of the cycle. So he's been having some pain. Be patient. Be patient with him. Is there a future with him? Go for it. I would say yes, there is a future with him. Just have some patience. Nathan, does Kamala, I'm sorry, Kamala and Tim know that they're going to win the new election? Do they know they're going to win? I love that question. That question just makes me so happy that it's even being asked. Thank you, Nathan. Okay, do they know? Um, yeah. uh, yeah. There's going to be a celebration. Gosh, you just can't make these cards up. Yeah, absolutely. Is Marcus returning to you? You're welcome, Preeti. Is Marcus returning to you? Hi, darling, and thank you for the comment on my channel. Is Marcus returning to you? I'm afraid there's going to be a broken heart here. I hate to pass on that news, but that's what the cards say. Let's see what my pendulum says. Okay, the question was, I think Nathan erased it. No, broken hearted. Okay. Let's see here. Um, I'm so sorry to say that. Um, I'm not sure, Nathan, what happened to Darling. Um, Darling is now hidden. Is that because he asked another question? Oh, okay, story time. Thank you for that question. I love to talk about travel. I went to Cambodia several times. I lived there for about a year and a half. What happened was I was traveling with my then husband, and we went to Phnom Penh, and I wanted to go to, um, let's see, I wanted to go to Kampot, Cambodia. So we were already on the road. We were traveling the world on my Social Security. Um, he was helping me because I have cancer, and at that time I was having a lot of pain, and he did a lot of carrying of my luggage, and he helped me a lot. But it was a romantic relationship. In fact, we ended up getting married in Morocco, but we had been traveling probably half a year, maybe even oh gosh, we'd been traveling more than that. Almost a year and a half when we got to Cambodia. And, um, to answer though how I planned it, I had wanted to leave and travel overseas ever since I had gone through Asia when I was finishing my teaching um, contract in Australia. I taught there for 2 1/3 years. They brought me in the middle of the school year. I was teaching English in Cambodia. I mean, not in Cambodia. I was teaching English in Australia, and my husband and I decided we were going to travel. It was a different husband. We were going to travel through Asia to Amsterdam and then go home. So we traveled for 9 months, ended up in Iran, and lived there for 18 months. Well, what happened was after we got divorced, I came home. I had 2 children. They grew up, and I wanted to go back to Asia so badly. So I sold my home, packed up all my things, put some things in storage, filled up, I think, 2 suitcases with everything I ever thought I would need ever in my life again, because I was going to go there and stay because a man had actually proposed to me, and I knew it was probably partly money, but we did a lot of talking on the phone, and I was attracted to him, but it was a mismatch. I mean, I knew he was using me because I was older. So, anyway, after I sold all my stuff, I also leased my house. I leased it I made up a contract for a lease to own because I had been in real estate. I knew how to do contracts. So I leased it, and the people a week before decided they weren't going to lease it. So when I left, I ended up getting another credit card just as a backup, as a buffer. And so when I went, I ended up leasing my house to own on the net. And I'd be up hours during the night trying to figure everything out. But I finally leased it. And the thing was, my Social Security wasn't enough to take care of two people in Asia. Asia's very cheap, but not that cheap. So I ended up making a living from Asia. I don't know how I did it. I mean, I remember how I did it, but it was not easy. And I did some readings. I did some tarot readings, but that wasn't my main source of income. My main source of income was my Social Security. So anyway, I stayed until my cancer came back really strong, and I had to go home for treatment because they didn't have the treatment I needed in Cambodia. I did have an operation in Cambodia. I loved my doctor. I had really good faith in him, but they then didn't have a treatment for me to take after I had the operation, and they were unable to get all the cancer. So anyway, to make a long story short, I sold everything. I mean, it took a long time to pack up a three-bedroom house. I had a cute little house by the river in a forest, and it was very meditative. It was great. Yes, I understand, Nathan. You have to take some people out. I understand, and I appreciate. Okay, I hope that answered your question. Probably more than answered it. See, your name is Adriana. You're a Gemini. You're linked up with Dominique. He's a Libra. Today, how will it go? What is the energy you need to know? Ah, he's a Libra. I'm a Libra. I'm a Libra, Sun and Moon, with the Leo rising, in case anyone wants to know. Okay, Dominique, what is the energy you need to know? Um, you're strong and charismatic, so keep up the good work. Yeah, he will be coming towards you with good energy and good ideas. He is a little young, so he's not totally mature yet, but he has a good vibration. Things will be just. Oh, he's a Libra. Things will be just. So I wish you a lot of good luck in your relationship with Dominique. Sounds promising. It sounds promising. L'Aquarius is L'Aquarius. Hi, Shannon. Um, is L'Aquarius going to move out? Let's try the pendulum on that one. Is L'Aquarius going to move out? No. Got a strong no. Let's see, Shannon. Mm, mm. Vision. Visionary. The world. Maybe you two will both be going traveling. If not, if not in actuality, in books or something you're going to be doing together. Um, yeah, I got that he wasn't moving away from you, but you both might move and go someplace together. That's what I'm seeing. Pooja, your boyfriend, Prashant's current energy for you. Does he even love you? Is there any chance of a reunion? Is this someone you want to be with, Pooja? Is this someone you want to be with? Have you made a decision that this is really the person you want to be with? Because sometimes reunions are not as good as what you might think. Um, in general, it's not good to go back to someone where your relationship has failed, because it will end up failing in the same way or worse if you get back together. And then it's harder. The breakup, it makes it harder. That's in general. Um, what are Prashant's feelings for you? Looks like he's more into the material world and not as much into you. If this doesn't resonate, hey, it's okay. I'm not always right, but that's what I see. That's what the cards see. Yeah, does he really love you? Does he really love you? Like I say, he's more into the material world right now. That happens to a lot of guys. They get interested in making money rather than love, and then they focus in on love later. Does he really love you? Yes. That doesn't mean the relationship is necessarily good for you. I would definitely go into a deep meditative state and listen and see if this is the person that you want to be with. Okay? Um, okay, story time. Story time. You're welcome. Let's see. Nathan, you're a Cancer. All right. I was married to a Cancer. My first marriage, I was with a Cancer, and yeah, it was so good in so many ways. I will say that. Unfortunately, he didn't want children, and I couldn't handle not living. I felt like my destiny was to have children. Shannon, he is not moving. Are you the one I was just talking with about how your boyfriend was not going to move out? Sometime I forget what I've said because I get into the state. Okay. Let's see. Oh, he's your brother. Are you wanting to travel with your brother? Are you the one I was talking to about traveling in a vision? Yeah, he's your brother. Is he going to move out? Maybe we should have put a time frame on that, because I don't think he's going to stay there forever if he's your brother, but that's me talking, not my meditative state. So, let me see what the, well, do we want to put a time frame on it, Shannon? Okay, let's say, is he going to move out within 2 years? No. So maybe he enjoys living with you, it sounds like. Venusha. Hello. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate that. Like 12. Are you saying you're 12? Is that why Nathan got rid of you? Oh my goodness. No wonder we're not having that many questions. Sorry about that. Okay, got rid of the phone call. So are they telling you their age, Nathan? That's interesting because I think one said 9. Okay, but I'm not saying anything that's going to hurt anyone, but this is a channel that is for 18 and over, so please respect that. Okay, he's not moving. Pooja. You're welcome, Shannon. Will your ex come back? Okay, again, Seda. Go into a meditation and ask yourself, do you really want your ex to come back? Um, you know, there was a man I was very, very in love with, but I deluded myself about a lot of things because he was going away every day and hunting for painkillers and doing some other drugs, and I tried to close my eyes to it, and I just couldn't. I finally did break up with him because I didn't want any drugs around my children, and that was when I started opening my eyes. Well, what happened was I didn't talk to him for about 15 years, I would say. I found him because I just couldn't get over him. So when I talked to him after 15 years, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad we broke up. Sometime we hang on to things that we don't need to hang on to. And that was another thing I've learned from the tarot is what things to let go of and what things to keep. And sometimes it's just not good to hang on to these things that I deluded myself about. So just be sure you want what you really want. It's like, what is that saying? Sometimes you don't know what you want until you get it, and then you find out you don't want it. There's a saying which I can't remember right now, but just keep in mind that it might not be in your best interest. And again, pray to God, thy will, not mine, be done, because we are not always working in our best interest. So that's why it's good to have a connection and ask God each day, guide me, give me signs on what to do, let me go in the right direction. Okay? Vinishwaya, you're 37. Okay. You were hidden by Nathan? Well, do you have a question? Let me see if you, Venice, do you have a question? Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. You wish you were 12 again? Oh, don't wish that. Don't wish that. When I think how my head was not screwed on very well when I was 12, I was having a lot of problems with my parents, and oh my goodness. Yeah. And when I got away from my parents, I got much more clear eyed. So you're 37. Do you have a question? Venezuela. Venezuela. Venetia. Venetia. Yeah, Venice. Venus. Okay. Okay, let's see. Thank you for the hug. No, no is the no, like, well, I don't see your question. And you're 37. I would love to know your question. I'm going back through the questions to see if I can see it. I don't see a question for you, and you're 37. I'd be happy to answer your question. But actually, I've sort of come to the end of my energy at the moment, and I would just love to see all of you again, and I will do my best to be here um, tomorrow or the next day. I'm finding that every other day is good for my energy, but if I feel it, I'll be coming on tomorrow as well. I have to feel it. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day, and if you have some cards, study them. It's well worth the time. Love you very much. Bye bye now.